Okay, guys, welcome to the Chosen One podcast show. If you landed on this podcast episode, you are probably a manifesting generator and a female entrepreneur, coach, or expert. So, welcome. Take a cup of tea and binge listen to all the amazing episodes I have set up for you. Episodes to help you create the right energy and mindset to create the manifesting generator business and life of your dreams. Here we go. Okay, Queens, I'm in my mobile office again. Oh my goodness, I just love my car. My car is my office, right? My baby just woke up from her nap and I was like, oh my goodness, I have so much inspiration for a podcast show. But my husband is at home at work and she's like, if I'm at home, she just wants to play and everything. So I was like, oh my God, let's go for a ride, babe. So I can podcast. So she's now in the car with me and we're having our mobile office hour. Really excited. Okay, Queens. So earlier this morning, I recorded part 1 of this series, right? The Boost Your Sales series. And in this first part, we actually spoke about a method that you can implement right away. I mean, literally today to increase your sales this month. Okay, so if you haven't listened to it yet, go to the episode before this one and listen to that. Okay. Now, of course, by now, you know that execution is not everything, right? It all is part of a bigger picture. So if you are one of my MG Dream Academy members, you know that we always work in this like three-step process. It's like frequency work, it's like the guarantee assignment, and it's like MG aligned action taking, right? So basically the episode I recorded before this one is the action part, okay? So that is something that you can actually execute to get that sales in your business. Now, the funny thing is that a lot of the times you don't do the work. Okay, so this is why in the Dream Academy I always work with guarantee exercises, because if it's actually linked to guarantee, it's easier for you to execute. I will explain this in a little bit, because you have to understand ego. I mean, I love ego. Ego is my friend, right? He's my buddy, but I'm in charge, baby. Ego doesn't rule me, okay? So my ego loves me. It protects me, right? It wants me to be safe. Of course it does. This is how we are designed. I mean, when we were still living with the dinosaurs, we literally needed to stay safe in order to survive. This is like so embedded in our system. It's like deeply rooted, right? So ego always prefers to stay at the same place. This is why it's so interesting that, for example, when you decide to invest in something, then all of a sudden your credit card doesn't work, or the checkout page doesn't work. And what happens sometimes, especially like the soul-led, like the spiritual entrepreneurs, be like, oh my God, this is the universe telling me that I shouldn't do it. No, that is not the case. This is actually your energy trying to keep you safe. It's your ego trying to keep you safe. This is where it comes real. It becomes real. Are you really ready to commit? Are you really ready to do this, right? So ego wants you to stay safe. Even if the whole, like, the prospect of your change is like a good one, even if you're like moving to a different house and you're making more money and it's a better job or a better position or a high level, like a better paying client, your ego doesn't like it. It's like, yeah, it sounds great, but I don't know what happens if I do that. I don't know what all kinds of responsibilities I will get if I start doing that. So no, I'd rather stay here, okay? I'd rather stay here safe at my place. So there's one thing that ego hates more than actually change, and that is losing money. So this is why I have created an amazing guarantee. How do you say it? It's like a contingency in my program, right? So I've created a way to guarantee my clients that they will make back the investment for the program. And the reason why I have done this is because I truly know that this is the only way I can get my clients to do really uncomfortable things and get them really out of their comfort zone. And I need my clients to get out of their comfort zone to actually get the results that they desire. So I have like a question for you. And that question is, and we call it gewetensvraag in Dutch. I don't know how I can translate it. It's like, let me check. Maybe I can just pause the car for a second and really just check what geweten is in English. 1 second, guys. I just have to pull over before I do something. Like if my mom finds out I'm even doing this, she's geweten in Engels. Okay. What is it? That is not the right translation. Gewetensvraag. Question of conscience. I don't know if that's the right translation, but it's like a saying here in the Dutch, in the Netherlands. So, a question of conscience. Did you actually already executed the assignment that I gave you in yesterday's or in the episode before this episode, like yesterday's episode? If your answer is no, then you know why I'm so keen on my guarantee exercises and why I believe so strongly in that. Because your ego will always find an excuse not to execute it. Okay? So, that being said, let's continue to part 2 of the Sales Your Boost series, okay? So what I want you to do today, I want you to get like crystal clear, and this is basically the frequency work that we're doing in this call. I want you to get crystal clear on who it is that you absolutely desire to work with. So we're not going to do this in the same old boring way that everybody does that you have to create your ideal client avatar and all that BS. No, I'm gonna challenge you, okay? Because currently I am running the Insta content game with 10 amazing MG sisters, okay? I am so freaking psyched about this game that I'm like, oh my goodness, we gotta repeat this, we gotta do this more often. This is like freaking awesome. I don't know yet how I'm gonna repeat this, in which way, shape, or form, but I'm loving it already because my soul loves it when I see actual physical results, right? When I see my clients do the work and when I can actually see the results with my eyes, when I can see an amount of money on their bank account, when I see them posting certain things on Instagram, when I see it with my eyes, I get so freaking excited. So what I want you to do, I want you to go to the post that I have mentioned in this specific show note. Okay, so if you go to the show notes, you will find a link to one of my Instagram posts. This Instagram post is called Who Turns Me On? Okay, and what I want you to do, I want you to go to that post. I want you to use your amazing responding strategy, because we as manifesting generators have the responding strategy. If you don't know what that means, I will explain it very shortly. We basically have the gift of like tuning into something and then getting a response. So what doesn't work for us is like sitting at a desk and be like, okay, now I have to create an Instagram post. That doesn't work for us because we have nothing to respond to. But if you see one of my posts and you read that, something happens in your system as a manifesting generator that allows you to create your own version of it in a way that will absolutely be so authentic and so in line with who you are, and that will lead to you attracting your ideal client. Okay, so I'm basically giving you sort of like an inside look of what it's like to work with me in my Insta game. So what you're going to do, you're going to Instagram, you're going to this post, you're going to open this post, you're going to read it, and then you're going to create the exact same, you're going to use the exact outline, and you're going to create your own version of it, okay? I want you to tag me or send me a DM when you have done this, okay? So basically, you now have 2 assignments. You have the assignment to go out and reach out to people and send them a message about that idea that you came up with in last episode. Okay, that's the first thing I want you to do. If I'm totally honest, I would love you to reach out to 20 people at least. I know a lot of you won't do it. Okay, so I'm not like naive about that. Most of you won't do it, but the women that do are absolutely my ideal clients. Okay, so go out and approach at least 20 people. That's the first assignment. Now the second assignment is the assignment that I'm giving you today, to go to my Instagram post and copy the outline and tweak it with your own story and then post it on your Instagram. Okay, again, let me know when you have done this. I want you to understand that working in this way, getting assignments from me in a way that is very well thought out, is the thing that is gonna change your business on such a profound level. Okay, so now I'm just gonna give you like 3 assignments, 3 days in a row, like small ones. That's like funny, it's nice, it's like it gives you a sense of what it's like to do this in this way. But if you want serious results, you want to do this for at least 30 days. Okay, you want to do this at least 30 days to really get that traction in your business, to really get that needle moving, and to really make more sales. Okay, so I'm not quite sure yet where this is leading to. I don't have an offer that I'm gonna pitch you because I literally don't know. I just know that I'm super excited about the Insta content game. I know I have been playing around for a while on doing a 30-day game where we're just gonna make more sales. So maybe it's gonna be like a sales boost game or something. I don't know, but either way, I first need you to execute these assignments before I can even think of what I would want to do with you. Okay, because like I said, I have a responding strategy. I never ever create an offer before I first have people who signed up for it. Okay, and let me repeat this for you. I never create an offer before I have people who signed up for it. So I always sell my offers before I have created it. Once I have people signing up, then I create the offer. And this is how I know that my offers always are a 100% match for my clients, because I make it based on their energy. The Insta content game, I'm creating it now on the energy of the women who signed up. If another group of women had signed up, the outline, the content would have been different. Everything I do is created for the clients who actually sign up. Okay, so if you're excited about playing this mini game with me, make sure to do this assignment as well. Okay, let me know on Instagram, and then make sure to also tune into the 3rd episode, because this one is gonna be so freaking fun. Okay, let's go.